Hello, I'm Benson and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about this projector called Joy. This one is for GammaBai and has a 720p resolution. This is a 2022 model, so I want to test it out and see what technology will bring. So it comes in a cube box, a cute box as well. So really nice design box here. Let's have a look what is inside. Quite a distinct design. So they have a leather strap. I mean, I come across usual projector will be like a flat kind of a box thing. This is more like a cube. Rotating lens in the front, so lens cover. So focus adjustment is on the top right here, lens in the front. At the rear, you have your HDMI port, one HDMI port, one USB port, AV headphone jack, and the AV slot. And that's about it. On the top, you have your directional button key. In the middle is a select button. You also have a power button and a back button. So these are physical buttons. You can hear the click. On the bottom here, you have a tripod mount. Here is a screw on. Multi-voltage, so 100 to 240 volt. And the total power is 50 watts, so it's a low power device. It should have speaker on both sides because it's stereo and it has a fan in and outlet. So what else comes with the box? Let's have a look. You have your remote control. You have your RAC output or input, HDMI cable, a 3-pin plug because I'm in the UK. I would say this is about one meter, about 1 meter cable. 1.5 maybe, I'm not going to measure it. Now my review video are not rehearsed, so this is exactly what it will be when you buy the product. Hopefully you can learn from my video, and if you want to buy this product, link is in the description. Alright, so they have promotion and instruction video on YouTube. This is only 3 weeks old. Like I say, this is a 2022 model. Okay, that's it. I watched the video and now I know Kung Fu. Just joking. So I'm sure you guys are dying to see what it looks like on the wall. So I'm going to set it up in my studio and show you guys that. So I have the Joy projector plugged in and it is sitting on my tripod stand here. You don't have to have a tripod, but for me, because I'm going to move it around, so I rather have it on a tripod, more steady. But you can just leave it on a bookshelf. Power button is there. Based on my previous testing video, this is about 110 inch. I have a tape measure on the floor, so they do say a maximum throw of a 5 meter. At the end of the tape is 5 meters, so I would say this is about 4.6, 4.8 meters, and the screen size will be like 110. So first thing you will see is language as English. Now I'm going to turn off the lights so I can see properly. Okay, let me make sure the projector is level. Now I believe this is the maximum that this projector can do. And don't forget this is 720p. Okay, let's go for a closer look. Now if you are really up close, then you can see the individual pixel. But they tend to disappear around here. Yeah, so about 2.5 meters on, you can't really see the pixel. Obviously 1080p and 4K will be even better, but this is more like a fun projector at 720p. Now the fan noise, if you do hear fan noise, I do apologize, is not the projector. There is a fan for my inverter at the back. Today is really sunny outside, so I'm making loads of electricity from solar power. The fan is there to cool the inverter, so that's a bit sidetracked. And then let's go to image. Projection mode, front desktop, 4-point keystones. Oh, I see. So you have to try and make the middle a perfect circle. So the side had to be straight. Okay, I think that's kind of perfect. And digital zoom, Now, a lot of people ask me this question. So the projector is at 5 meters away, but if you want to, like let's say have a smaller screen, you can reduce the size by a digital zoom. So basically this thing just make the image smaller, but bear in mind that when it shrink, the resolution, it become rubbish as well, because it's essentially, I think you're cutting out the sensor size. So I can't really read that. I think it's more, but you can't really read that quite well. I mean, up to about here is still okay, but the pixel is a lot worse than before. So I think if you do want to zoom in, I would prefer to actually move the projector closer to the screen, which I'm going to do later on once everything is set up. I do think it's sharper in the middle than the edge, just like any other projector, but it's not bad for 100 quid. And in terms of how bright the room is at the moment, all the light is off apart from some mood lighting on the wall. It's very bright over there, and outside is really bright, so there's a bit of light seeping through here. So if you have all your lights off, I think it will look a lot better as well. All right, now I'm going to attempt to plug in my USB drive, the slot with one hand. So, and then I will go to movie. Okay, found the folder. All right, so everything is kind of in here. The Plus version came out on the market. Okay, so I'm going to turn down the volume a bit because like I do want to say something while the video is playing. Obviously, this is self-promotion because it's myself on the screen, but this was recorded in 4K with my Canon camera. So this is a good test to see how clear or how not clear it is. I can see that the middle is brighter than the end, so there is a bit of a vignetting, but it's not too much of it. I mean, for a projector of this size and this price, I think this is really good quality. This is about arm's length away from the wall. If I step back a little bit so you can see better. Okay, let's go really close to it and see what it looks like. I think my camera finding it quite hard to focus because it's too close. So I think about here, which is the viewing distance. So now this is like, let's say 4 meters away. Okay, and the projector is all the way over there. That tiny box over there. Oh, lost focus. So I'm 6'1", so obviously this is a big wall. So I'm going to bring the So I'm going to bring the projector closer and then make the screen a bit smaller as well. Now that screen is a lot smaller because the projector is a lot closer to the wall now. I think this is about 2.5 meters. But now the screen looks a lot brighter as well. So this will be like a, I would say about a 60 or 65 inch television. I mean the 50 or 50, the 50 and 55 inch telly now is like really mainstream and they're not that expensive, but to get anything like 60 inch onwards is expensive. All right, so I have tested playing USB media for my hard drive. So now I'm going to attempt to connect my phone to this, because every time I put a video up about projector, one of the most asked for feature is actually casting, because my router does have 5G Wi-Fi, which is a lot faster, but the range is a lot shorter as well. Okay, so now I'm connected, and then I need to go to screen mirroring. Yep. So screen mirroring, I find the device called GammaBai E230. I'm going to click on that. And now my phone is on the screen. Oh, there was a bit of a delay right there. Well, first of all, it looks a bit blurred, so I'm trying to focus it better. Okay, so that was YouTube, and now I'm going to try playing something of Netflix, which I don't think it will work. Yeah, so streaming will not work. That is not because of the projector, but because of the restriction on your streaming devices. Alright, so I'm going to play this game on the big screen here. Now this is a game called Clash of Clans, and to be honest with you, it's not really a kind of a high graphics game. It's more like a strategy game, but nevertheless, it does work. Okay, so that's casting from your phone. I mean, there may be a bit of a lag at the beginning when the video is loading, but with the 5G network and the lower resolution, I don't see much slowing down. This is casting, not mirroring. I do find that sometimes mirroring is a bit slow, but in terms of using your phone on the projector, it kind of works. I mean, 720p, not the highest resolution out there, but to be honest with you, it does kind of do what I want it to do. Hello and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you a 3-axle gimbal. It has built-in battery and it can hold up to around 2.5 kilograms medium-sized camera with a lens. Now there is a compatibility list of all. As you can see, this is the tiny projector here, and that's my screen. What is this? We are 3 meters away from the wall. And this is playing off my phone. This is on screen cast, so it's not mirroring. I find that screen mirroring causing a bit of a problem. So casting is a much faster connection, and there's no lag whatsoever. The noise-wise, like I say, hardly noticeable with the speaker on loud. How small can it go, or how close can it go to the wall? Now this is the closest that it can be away from the wall. Basically this is around 1.20 meters. So 1.20 meters is the extreme closeness that you can to the wall. I would say about a 30-inch telly. And obviously now it's super bright because you are not using all the brightness on the big wall. So if you want to use it as a kind of a monitor in a small room, this is the smallest full-size sensor usage of this projector. Change the direction of this to the ceiling. So that's the ceiling light. And I would say this is about the same distance as the closest to the wall right now. So this is about 1.5 meters away from the ceiling. Okay, so this is what my take on the Joy projector. First of all, this is a tiny projector and it's a fun projector. So if you are looking for really high resolution, then you should look elsewhere and maybe up your budget as well. This is a 720p projector, which works fine for leisurely use. Let's say if you're using it for fun and very close to the wall, for example, around 2 meters or so, then this works really well because the screen is smaller and the resolution doesn't make that much difference. Move the projector further away to, let's say, 5 meters to the maximum range, the brightness drops and you have to use it in a very dark room. And pixel wise, you will see pixels if you come really close to the wall, but again at 720p, if you are more than 2 or 3 meters away, you'll be sitting by the projectors anyway, and then everyone can share the screen. In that case, it is a very good movie screen. The built-in media player works fine. It will read off the USB, it will play your 4K video and automatically downscale it to the 720p for the screen. Screen mirroring, if you have 5G Wi-Fi, it does transfer the file a lot faster, so there will be less buffering as such. But in terms of playing games and such like that, I don't think it's the speed of the connection which is causing the problem. So there is about half a second delay between the phone and the projector. So when you're playing games, it's fine when you play on the phone and then the screen will be projecting. But if you expect to press a button to shoot while you're looking at the screen, then you will miss all your shots because this is not what it's designed for. Screen mirroring or screen casting, I find that screen mirroring does not really work as well. The screen mirroring do give you a lot of like ghosting and shuttering and stuff like that, but screen casting works extremely well. Most of your Android phone or even iPhone, you will not be able to play Netflix casting from your phone. But what you can do is get a Fire Stick and plug it into the HDMI port and play Netflix and anything streaming just like a normal telly. Because then you're not using the casting function, you're using the streaming function out of a HDMI, which does not have that kind of restriction. I hope that didn't complicate things for you, but if you find my information useful, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. And I can't wait to see you next time with more interesting gadget. Bye bye.